Hello again and welcome to Paul's Racing Channel and to the Ultimate Racing League, sponsored by W Energy Drinks and Eldridge Air Conditioning. So this is round 6 of our GR4 Championship from League 3. We're down under at Mount Panorama in Bathurst, New South Wales, on this 3.8 mile anti-clockwise street circuit. This is a public road. When the racing's not taking place, this is actually a public road around here. Unbelievably. So, yeah, we've all ready to go. Rolling start as usual. 2 30-minute races. This is race 1, of course. So, let's go through this grid, shall we? So, in pole position, we've got Dyson, followed by Chuck in second, Idle Gaming in third. Thingamajig, there he is in fourth. Dizzy Rip in fifth. Bloomfield in sixth. Captain Slow in seventh. Nightbreed in eighth. And Vodka Rob in ninth. So, only 9 cars here this round, or at least this race, so I'm not too sure why that is. Maybe some people on holiday, etc. But well, we're still going to see some fantastic racing. Nevertheless, doesn't really matter. All the more points up for grabs for these 9 drivers. So here we go then. Let's get this one underway as they head round to final corner now and across that line. Dyson it is, taking them up to turn 1. FNL corner, because that's what you say if you get it wrong. But they all get it through. Okay, should do. There's quite as many cars on that grid. Head now up Mountain Straight with Dizzy Whip and Thingamajig side by side. The Citroen and the SLS, and Bloomfield right behind them in the Lambo. It's going to be braking about now. Who's going to be bravest? Thingamajig keeps it there. Dizzy Whip's hanging it out on the outside. Brave around there, but gets it done okay. This battle up top, Idle and Chuck. I think actually Idle might have made a move on Chuck there. I'm sure he was. Yeah, there it was, I think, at turn 2. Let's just go back a little bit. Yeah, he got in a bit of a run on Chuck, didn't he? He did like a little switch back here. Looks like he, Chuck had a little bit of a moment, didn't he? Just caught that curb, so that's where that pass took place. Dyson off in front. Idle Gaming there in second place. With Chuck in third. Up now towards Philamy Park. Quick through here. I want to be hitting the outside wall either. It's going to be soft tyres for all these guys. Right the way through, 14 laps round here. Chuck sticking with Idle Gaming. Right up behind him. Dyson just getting away, isn't he, in that Ferrari ahead of them. Now through. The S's can be a little bit difficult. And there you go, Captain Slow's hit the wall. Inevitable there, really. See how he's done it. If you get it wrong through this section here, I'll just catch that curve. You're going to lose a lot of time. I think he just caught that inside wall, didn't he? And it's knocked him out to the outside. So he's going to be dropping down to the back pretty much. Vodka Rob still there. Let's see what kind of exits they get here. So come down Comrade Straight now, heading up towards the chase. There's Vodka Rob. Get the run on Captain Slow. I'll be passing through the chase. It's a possible passing move, but you've got to be right up there and you've got to be committed. Oh, that's Nightbreed. I just see him going sideways. I think he caught that inside curve. Let's watch it. Still got that. Oh no, he caught it on the outside actually. Caught his back wheel on the outside. That's scooted him across the track. Lucky not to hit any of the other cars. He was going to slide on. Actually gets a reset actually back to 9th, but he's got the hazard lights going again, isn't it? So fault has to be fixed by the Ferrari technicians. This one seems to be okay though. No fault with the electrics in this one, does he, Dyson? Heading up now, Mountain Straight again for the second time. Got a lovely lead. It's two behind though, still finding it out, duking it out, and Chuck's got it again, and he's managed to grab it, I think, on the outside. Yeah, outside for Chuck on that move. Up towards the cutting now. That's a good move from Chuck. Now, what can these do about Dyson? It's Chuck now cleared idle gaming. Can he get onto the back of Dyson? Dyson got a bit close to the wall there, although you do have to get a bit close to open up the next right-hander, but I thought we touched it, but I think he did actually. Oh, idle gaming, that was close to the wall, very close indeed, but usual suspects out here in front, of course. Through the dipper, through the S's, straight line it through there, up to fourth, now drop it down, brake at the top of the hill, try and straighten the car out, steady it on the brakes, and exit out nicely. It's the most difficult corner on the track, that one. Forest Elbow. I remember what the name was there, that's why I called it that one. But I just remembered it's called Forest Elbow. That's the most difficult, I think, anyway. So you're coming downhill on the brakes. The car can easily lose control. He'll be face planting the wall. So thingamajig it is in fourth. So the two SLSs in the top four. That curb hard there, didn't he? But didn't really get him off his stride. Bob the photographer, usual place, standing there on the left. Don't care about his safety, does he? What safety? Dizzy Whip taking a lot of grass there on the exit of the final corner. Volkarov up to sixth now. So where did he get those places back? Because he was in ninth, wasn't he? Was it just along the straight, or did he must have got it? Where did he get them? Go back a little bit. He must have got it quite a way back there. Watch him come down anyway. So sixth place for Volkarov. Captain Slow in seventh. For his bright yellow livery this time out for race one. Bloomfield in eighth. Mr. Electric Fault there in ninth. Just a way of trying to put them off. Had their lights flashing in front of them. The new design of the Ferrari, perhaps. Who knows? Dyson, his teammate, Mark Reed's teammate that is, up through the top of Frimley Park, down through the dipper and the S's. Still got quite a lovely bit of sliding from Chuck, not the quickest way through there, but kept it going forward anyway. Idle gaming, great shot above there from the drone. Down into Forest Elbow, you can see exactly where you could face plant the wall. You're not careful, got to hit it at the top of the brakes, at the top of that ridge on the top of the hill there. Otherwise you're never going to make that turning, no matter how much lock you put on them wheels. So down Conrod straight now towards the chase, and Idle Gaming seems to have caught up a little bit. Might have been to do with the slide that Chuck had through the S's. Chuck has got that fastest lap, a 2:12.8. Let's see if he can better that, or if someone else can better it. Let's see, they're coming across the line to start lap 4. Still leads it at the 2:12.8. It's a good time at the moment for Chuck. So Idle Gaming there in third. His teammate fourth, Thingamajig. Getting a bit spread out now. Back here, Dizzy Whip in fifth. So much of Dizzy Whip, have we, in this championship? Sure. the reasons, but I think he's missed a couple of rounds at least. I recall him being out on track. Apologies if he has been, but clearly I haven't got him on camera a lot. But here he is in the other yellow Citroen. Dab of the brakes from him going through there. Oh, scrape that wall. Not too bad. Fortunate to keep his wing mirror on, but it is on there still. Vodkarov followed by Captain Slow. Look at this battle. Captain Slow in 7th. Oh, Vodkarov's off. Oh, and that's a big off. Go back and see what happened there. Pressure behind from Captain Slow. Oh, he just got it on the brakes. Completely got it wrong and smashed into first the inside wall, then the outside wall, and then it just swung him round. And he loses that spot to Captain Slow. Back to 7th goes Vodkarov, and some front damage as well. A lot of front damage on the front of his car, suspension, etc. But he's got a good run on Captain Slow now, and along here, Conrod straight. He might be able to get that position back. Damage will reset. It has reset now. So back to it. Car will feel normal again. But a little bit too far back to have a go here. Now what about down here? Now again, you've got to be right on it and in the right position to have a go there, and he was clearly not in the right position had he gone for that. They took them both out. Going to sit behind him, plenty of time, only 4 laps in, about to start lap 5. All Captain Slow now. That was again, I think he's grabbing a bit of that grass quite a lot there in the final corner. Just going to slow him up a little bit. He's going to lose a fraction of a second there, isn't he? Vodkarov's sticking right behind him. Bloomfield is coming into the mix as well, so the 2 Lambos are ganging up on the Citroen. See what happens up here between Vodka and Captain. Going to have a go. Up the inside he goes. Vodkarov, got to get this done surely. On the brakes. He does. Good move, good pass. That's how you do it. Up now towards the cutting. Don't want to take too much of that. Oh, you know, yeah, both went too wide. Past that, over that white solid line. There's your half a second for both of them. Lucky to get away with it as well, and both scraped the wall, but yeah, you go too far across that white solid line, and not only is it dirty out there, you will pick up that penalty, and exactly what's happened. So Bloomfield will now be in a good position, because I believe the penalty zone's along the back straight, Conrod straight, so Bloomfield, if he can stick with them, could take 2 for the price of 1 here, when they both take their... Oh, and again, Vodkarov's got that roll through there, and always all a bit messy, and Vodkarov staying out the way of his teammates, so well played there. Let's go back and have a look, because that was a little bit messy again. I think it started from Vodkarov again, not getting this right as he is the second time now, is it? Yes, a little bit of oversteer, and then hits that wall again, not quite as bad as before, but yeah, he sort of clings onto the wall, and then there's a bit of a touch from Bloomfield on Captain Slow. Vodkarov stays out the way of his teammate, drops down to 8th, but Bloomfield now, what sort of exit can you get here? I think he's going to get 6th place off of Captain Slow, I would imagine. He's right behind him, penalty zone's right now. Captain Slow will stay off to the right hand side, but you don't want to be hitting him, or is he just going to go past him just like that? Bloomfield up to 6th. He goes. So now the Citroen's the sandwich, or the filling I should say, between the Lambo bred, 6th, 7th and 8th places. Let's have a look up front, and where's Chuck gone? Chuck's in 3rd now. What happened to him? Where did he lose that? Because he was up 2nd, wasn't he, fighting for... So Frank's fixed on that other stuff there, 3rd at this point, and he's still 3rd, isn't he? That's some time back he's lost that place to to Idle Gaming, I should say, because Idle Gaming is some way back as well, isn't he, Chuck? So while we were concentrating on the Lambo Citroen battle, something was going on up ahead, and he's lost that second place and fell quite a long way back into the clutches of Thingamajig and Dizzy. So it's now Idle Gaming who's going after Dyson. Clearly he's got a lot of pace. He's not beaten Chuck's time though yet, 2:12.8. Still in the 2:13s 0, so not that far, a couple of tenths off of Chuck's time. So clearly he's been going faster for the last 3 laps. That's been going faster every lap. Let's see if he can. Oh, and it's Dyson's got a penalty now. I've just noticed. Where did he pick that up? That's going to be at the cutting, isn't it? It is. It's going to do exactly what the other Lambo boys done. And there you go. Just like that. And they'll get the penalty that matches the colour of the car. But he's still in front. But of course we know as he takes that off the penalty zone, it's going to be an opportunity for Idle Gaming to try and take the lead, although yeah, I think he will anyway. Again, it's one of those places where any car that's following can have the momentum to carry along the straight. But is it that hard? It's going to slow him, it's going to lose him a bit of time. So actually Dyson may get away with this, not going to lose too much time. Let's have a look as they come through Forest Elbow down. I think he can still get him, Idle Gaming. It's not going to be quite as clear cut, I don't think, what we thought it might be. There you go. It's taken it. Now let's see what happens. We're going to stick with Idle Gaming just to see. In fact, yeah, he hasn't taken it, but of course that gap's closed up. But the main thing for Dyson anyway is that he's still there in front, and it's right up behind him now is Idle Gaming. It's not going to beat that time of Chuck's anyway. After that hit on the wall, probably ain't going to beat his fastest time either. And then another moment there for Idle Gaming on the exit of the final corner. He lost about 7 tenths there from those couple of little mistakes in that lap. Chuck's fell back again. Oh, and there he goes. Chuck has made another mistake. Let's just go back, because was he under pressure from Thingamajig and Dizzy? Not really, not at this point, no. He had quite a good little gap. He got away from him, hadn't he, Chuck? Come round, didn't hit the curb there. Did he run wide? Oh, about well on the grass. Let these go past before he reverses back, just like that. He drops down to 5th. Unfortunate from Chuck. Fortunately for him, though. 6th place Bloomfield. He's still some way off the back of him, but he has dropped down to 5th as Chuck. So, probably not the best lap he's had there. Whatever happened at the start of that lap, and then obviously that mistake. His worst lap of the entire race. Quite getting it together at the moment, is he, Chuck? The battle between Thingamajig. Oh, and you know what this is going to be? I would think. Although he didn't hit the wall, so he might not get it, but he certainly crossed that line. Might be able to get it if you hit the wall. Yeah, it looks like it. Just dirty out there, but if you hit the wall as well, that's where you pick up your half a second penalty. But Thingamajig now right behind Dizzy Ripper, who's actually got to 3rd now, hasn't he, because of that mistake from Thingamajig. He's not giving it up. Just to get good team points here if he can finish in the top 3, in the top 4. That would be the two Mercs there in the top 4, won't it, if he can get past Dizzy by the time well, actually he'd be in the top 3, won't it, if he can get past Dizzy? That's what I meant to say. Oh, and he could do as well. Dizzy didn't quite get that right through Forest Elbow. Got the gun on him. He's going to get him in that Merc for sure. Gotta be. Halfway through this race now. On the outside, you're not going to do it, but he might just try and stay on the outside from the inside, but that would have been risky. He wouldn't have been at the right angle to make that turn. Been disaster there, right in front of our eyes. So just sit behind, might as well just sit behind and then have another go along Mountain Straight maybe, but that's going to slow him down, grabbing that grass. See what his exit's like here at turn 1 through Hell Corner, or effing Hell Corner. So a little fact here, as I mentioned earlier, it's a public road when it's not race day, both directions as well, and some of the residences that or houses that are scattered around this circuit are only accessible. There's one there, like a driveway there, you can see, only accessible from this road. So actually using this street circuit as their main kind of avenue to their homes here. It's a fact. Boring one, I know, but stick with me. She's not getting any more. Back up front and have a look what's happening. Dyson's just gapped Idle Gaming a little bit there. Gaming was right up behind him at one point, made a couple of little errors, didn't he? And then just dropping back a bit here, Dyson, but still second place. We'll keep the pressure on at the top of the championship with the points. Dizzy also still sitting out there in third with Thingamajig in fourth. So it's all spread out here. Chuck, we know, is in fifth place, a lonely race now for him. Bloomfield in sixth. Rob in seventh. So he's got past Captain Slow. Yellow flag, who's that? Who's the yellow flag for? Oh, it's Chuck again, would you believe it? What happened to him now? Oh, that looks a bad one, that one. Let's have a look, he comes through. Chase, and then well, just kind of, I don't know, kind of a steering issue. Came through, it didn't look like, I mean, he grabbed a little bit of curb, but didn't look like anything too much, but clearly it was enough to just throw him off. And he couldn't quite get it straight again, could he? And then the old tank slapper came into play. So we'll just park up now, wait for Captain Slow to go past, and he's down to 8th place, so not working out that well, is it, for Chuck? And he's lost that fastest lap as well to Dyson. It's now 2:12.6. So it's becoming a little bit worse for Chuck. Yeah, trying to get that dirt off his tyres. Nightbreed obviously is sniffing around behind him now. True. Chuck still weaving, trying to get that dirt off them tyres. It was a big off, wasn't it? It's reset itself. Any damage he did have, but cost him a lot of time. That breed now. Oh, I thought it was up the side of him, but Chuck's still hanging on in 8th. Doesn't look comfortable in that car, I've got to say. And again, took it a little bit wide there. I think he was okay. Don't think he touched the wall. Didn't. So he needs to just try and get his momentum back now. Chuck. He's not liking that final sector, is he? Again, runs it wide there at the top. Oh. He's pushing. He's got to be careful. Touched a lot of that grass. It was lucky to keep that game forward as well. That's how much he's pushing to try and get away from Nightbreed. Of course, you can still see Captain Slow as well, so it's got something to sort of target. So lap 10 of 14. Dyson still leading it from Idle Gaming. So Idle Gaming got something up his sleeve to throw at Dyson here in the closing stages of this race, because he's actually got that fastest lap off of Dyson as well, to 12.4. So these two leaders are pushing hard there, knocking out fastest laps between them. Chucks was there, wasn't it, for a while? Oh, is it the inside there? And he's going to go. Oh, and that's a big hit. A lot of front end damage there from Idle 4 Gaming. Fortunately, he's got no one really that close to him, so not going to lose any place, but that might have cost him the race, if I'm honest, or victory, I should say, because Dyson's through Forest Elbow and he's going along Conrod Straight now. Idle's at the Forest Elbow now, so that's a fairly big gap he's got with only a few laps left to race. It's going to be a big ask, I think, now for Idle Gaming. I think the best he's going to do is have to settle for second. That is, of course, assuming that Dyson doesn't make a mistake. He hasn't made one yet. Pretty clean around here. The money, as they say, but the tyres wearing. Never know. And there we go, another fastest lap from Dyson, 2:12.3, so into the threes now. Up Mountain Straight. There's Idle in the background coming round Hell Corner. There's your gap. So we'll keep an eye on Dyson just to see. Keep an eye on these leaders, I should say, see if anything happens. Dizzy looking good for that third place now. Again, if you can just keep it clean and hit all the right markers and apexes, you'll be fine. C2 is still looking out fastest sectors. In fact, it was his fastest lap like last time out for him. Thingamajig in fourth. Looks like he secured that. There's no one really piling any pressure close enough behind him, so it looks like he's got fourth at the moment. The top four spread out a bit now, not much going on between these drivers. Almost made a mistake like his teammate. Really pushing hard his thingamajig as well. Drifting it around the corners here through the dipper and through the S's towards Forest Elbow. Brake. Try and settle the car straightener up and then exit out. Power down and away you go. Down Conrod Straight. So fourth at the moment for him. Bloomfield we haven't seen too much of. He's been there, hasn't he? Stayed in fifth place again. He's owned a little bit. That Lambo. So we haven't seen a lot of him. He had that battle with Captain Slow earlier, didn't he? So fair play to him. Fifth at the moment. Looking good for that. Actually, last lap for him was his quickest. So they're all beginning to push on a little bit to the closing stages. Teammate Vodka Robin sixth. And The closest battle on track is this one, Captain Slow and Chuck. Chuck has caught up to the back of Captain Slow, so he has made a lot of time up actually there, Chuck, hasn't he? Just see what his lap time's going to be as he crosses the line here for Chuck, because he's certainly caught up with Captain Slow. They're still under by quite a lot, but maybe that's Captain Slow just easing off a little bit there. Chuck's obviously going full tilt. Three laps to go. Chuck's eyeing up maybe a possible 6th place here if he can get past Captain Slow pretty rapidly, that's not even a word, is it? If he can get past him as quick as possible, might have a chance of catching onto the back of Vodka Rob, who's only just a little way up the road. Of course, there's not much room for error, and obviously along this top part of the mountain at the highest point of it now, it's all pretty much one line. There's not many overtaking places. You've only really got the straights as your opportunities, and that's not going to help Chuck at all. Again, rear damage this time to Chuck. What happened there this time? So he's obviously pushing to try and get onto Captain Slow, and it's almost like it was on the brakes. The car just decided to veer off to the right hand side. So I don't know whether he's got that brake balance quite right in that car at the moment. See if he can improve on that, maybe make some changes for race 2. All that momentum he had, he's now lost it. So he's got to try and do it all again, but he's only going to have a couple of laps to try and get that done. A bit of a disaster for Chuck, isn't it, here, race 1. And Nightbreed, we know, they're in 9th place. And Ferrari. Now, what's this? Right, this battle. So it was closer than this actually. Dizzy still in 3rd, and takes a lot of curb there and runs it a bit wide on the outside. Now that will allow Thingamajig to get a bit closer. Of course, Thingamajig still looking to get onto that podium, make it a 2-3 for Team Mercedes. Dizzy Whip doesn't look like he's make any mistakes anytime soon. We put the commentator's curse right on it there, but I hope for his sake I haven't. Looks like he's just easing it off a little bit. He got a little mistake there, so there you go. Opportunity for Thingamajig. Let's just have a quick look at that. Not too much in it, but what happened? Did he catch that inside curve, or was it the wall? I'm not sure really. It just kind of came round on him, didn't it? And it just enough to slow him down. He didn't hit the wall or anything, I don't think. Just kind of sliding, and Thingamajig right up behind Dizzy now. So Thingamajig's eyes are suddenly lit back up again, and time to go. So they head on down. Penultimate lap. Soon to start the final lap here at Mount Panorama, Bathurst. Still that fastest lap from Dyson, a 2:12.3. Sure that's going to get beaten now. 1 lap left. The leader's obviously on that final lap now. Stick with this just for the seconds to see if Thingamajig makes a move to try and get himself up onto that podium place. He's got 1 lap to do it. Can he do it? He's got to try and do it either up here at Mountain Straight, leave it right to the end along Conrod Straight, because as I said before, not really any truly great passing places up the top of the mountain now. How can he get into the slip? Not quite close enough, I don't think. He did think about it. If it's going to be a pass, it's going to be either a lunge or opportunistic, can't say it, moment. He did tap the wall there. Now, is that going to be half a second? Because if it is, that's it. No, he got away with that one. He just brushed it, really. So he's going to stick with it. So we might as well stay with these because the guys ahead of them all seem to be spread out, and it looks like it's going to be Dyson going to be taking victory. So let's just stick with these just to see, because coming along soon to Conrad Straight, where I think he might have a chance of getting past as they come through the S's into Forest Elbow. We'll go to our leader in a minute. Thingamajig. Oh, well, it's a little bit of a tap up the backside. Now that might be it. It might be the opportunity. Let's go back to our leader, because he's going to be coming across the line to take victory. Dyson, congratulations. Led it from the start. Well done. Victory in race 1 for him. Idle Gaming will be kicking himself a little bit because he had an opportunity before he made a few little errors there. He's going to get a good second place for him, but he will think he could have won that. This is the battle we were focusing on just a minute ago. Dizzy, I think, has done enough to just grab that podium. It's going to be good for him in the Citroen. Be a close finish between these two though, but Dizzy is going to do it. So Dizzy Rascal does it in the end. 3rd for him. Thingamajig 4th. Racing there in the end. Bloomfield, as I say, it's had a quiet race, but kept it clean and is going to take 5th place. Well done to him as well. Captain Slow, under pressure, Vodka Rob. Again, he's going to, I think, hold off to take 6th place with Vodka Rob right up behind him in 7th. This is going to be a close call, this one. Yeah, Captain Slow 6th, Vodka Rob 7th, another good race as well. Nightbreed in 8th. He's got past Chuck in the end, so where did he make that move? So Chuck is actually going to... I reckon he must have had another mistake somewhere, Chuck. Because Nightbreed is taken 8th. So some quite tight little battles there at the end, but not 8th for Nightbreed. Chuck in 9th. And that's your race 1. Hope you enjoyed that. That was really, really good. So, Dyson with that fastest lap as well, 2:12.3 was how it finished as well. So join me again soon for our second race round here at Mount Panorama. And thanks for watching. I'll catch you then. Cheers.